Yo, JB the Cowboy fan, and yes, sir, I'm back with another one. Yes, sir. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. hmm Yeah, we finna get right into Happy Friday to everybody. Yeah, so we about to get right into this video, man. Look, this gonna be about we got a Cowboys content creator. Boy, just making excuses for Dak Prescott, blaming Jerry Jones and the organization, blaming them for the Cowboys' failures. You know what I'm saying? But then I've been seeing some of these Dak fanboy content creators posting Darren Woodson being snubbed for the Hall of Fame. But I got a clip from Darren Woodson when he was on what is that? DLLS? Clarence Hill Jr. was interviewing him, but when he was on Speak. My bad. Um, uh, uh, Darren Wilson was on Speak with with the Speak cast with the Playmaker and the Truth and your girl. But see, Darren Wilson, they was talking about the Super Bowl with Kansas City, whatever. But he had some statements about Dak Prescott. But who I was talking about with Clarence Hill, he was interviewing Gerald McCoy, which one of these Cowboy content creators, Dak fanboys, put him in a video and put a snip clip, of what he said to fit his narrative about Jerry Jones and the organization. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the interview with Darren Woodson when he was on Speak, and they was talking about, man, just check this clip out real quick. Let me see if I got it on the right spot where I want it. Here we go.
I remember when Troy used to show up to practice in the offseason and throw balls. Who used to show up? Everyone showed up.
Yeah, everybody.
Including him. First one out there, right? Everyone showed up. I office at the Star in Frisco. And I look down, I look right down on the football field. And every year, and about 2 weeks outside of the season, Dak Prescott's downstairs. He's throwing balls, right? But I don't see all the starting receivers. I see guys off the street.
What?
I see practice squad guys out there that he's throwing the ball to, and that's the hard part about it. You don't build a team in July and September. It doesn't happen that way, right? It starts in the off season. You either buy in or you don't buy in.
What? What did he say? So he mentioned what Troy Aikman was doing with the Playmaker as the season about to get ready to start. He's been at the facility looking down, watching Dak Prescott, he said, every year. So to me, what is it? Do they not believe in him? I don't think they have the confidence or believe in Dak Prescott. That's why they ain't out there supporting him. How you build a camaraderie with your receivers if they don't even show up when you throwing in the offseason? Just like he said, let me see if I can go back real quick. Let's go back. Go back a little what he said. See if we can get it right there.
I relate it back to this. I remember when Troy used to show up to practice in the offseason and throw balls. Who used to show up? Everyone showed up.
Yeah, everybody.
Including him. First one out there, right? Everyone showed up. I office at the Star in Frisco. And I look down, I look right down on the football field. And every year, and about 2 weeks outside of the season, Dak Prescott's downstairs. He's throwing balls, right? But I don't see all the starting receivers.
Wow.
I see guys off the street.
Wow.
I see practice squad guys out there that he's throwing the ball to, and that's the hard part about it. You don't build a team in July and September. It doesn't happen that way, right? It it starts in the offseason. You either buy in or you don't buy in.
Either you buy into that or you don't.
Tearing up when you saying that. But I with Darren though, I went by the motto: when Troy throw, I go. And I mean, you ain't running no route with Troy. They're paying me too much. I can't let them find out that you can catch these passes too. You see what I mean? So I would run a route and come down the middle of the practice field. It's my favorite. No, I'm not gonna get it. And come back. And these guys nowadays, they don't have that. No. Like you're talking about. You saw the Romo and Witt. Every time you looked out.
What? See, I don't want to hear it. They ain't talking about that. Because Darren Woodson named Aikman and the playmaker. Darren Woodson mentioned Aikman and the playmaker throwing to his starter receivers. Then the playmaker named Romo and Witt. And Woodson said he don't see Dak out there playing or practicing early in training camp with his starter receivers. And he said he's been watching this for years. They don't believe in Dak Prescott, bro. That's the problem.
Outside. That's right.
Yeah. More passes. And you got to get back to that some kind of way. That's the only way you win. Oh, wait. Mike, we're going to talk about Mike.
So, that right there, yeah, we're going to get into this other clip with one of these Cowboy content creators, Dak Fanboy, basically blaming blaming Jerry Jones and the Cowboys organization for the failures. So we're gonna get into that video because let's check that shit out real quick. Hold on, let me see. Let me get this right.
The reason why he said he rolled his sleeves up, because he from that side of town. So he's saying basically, I got a lot of work to do because my neighborhood is Disneyland. In other words, the environment is too pristine, it's too crisp, it's too perfect to really foster a nasty mentality. That's why he said he got to roll up his sleeves. But listen.
Like Duke Mayweather and the other facilities, they got nice over there at Sports Academy. Sports Academy is Disneyland at that building over there around the corner from the Star. It's too nice.
It's too nice. Everyone say it's too nice. That real truth. He just dramatic, right? It don't take all that. It's nothing. No, Disneyland is real. All you gotta do is
he calling
listen to Gerald McCoy explain.
Here we go.
Disneyland, right? That's why I said Media Row is where you should be paying attention, because you start seeing all these football minds, and you start seeing the themes coming together if you're paying attention. Listen to Gerald McCoy.
Before I get into that real quick, before he talk about Gerald McCoy, see this, I seen this shit come up on my timeline, and I seen Andy Reid on here, and he talking about unlocking Andy Reid's formula. I'm like, Andy Reid's formula is Patrick Mahomes. That's his formula, and I'm gonna show why Patrick Mahomes is Andy Reid's formula versus, what he trying to make excuses for why Dak really ain't performing. You see, he's beating around the bush talking about it's the damn culture of the team is Jerry Jones and that bullshit. But I'm gonna let him get into what he talking about with Gerald McCoy. But he only let a little bit of the clip go with Gerald McCoy, and I'm gonna play the rest of it. But let's get into what he put in as his narrative for Gerald McCoy.
Obviously, different spots. How the Cowboys run things. Just talk about the experience there. How it's different from Tampa and other places.
Yeah, man. A lot of people asked me, they was like, gee, you was inside the building. How you feel about this, and that? Let me tell you something. That organization is grade A. I don't care. We looking at the on field, the drought, or the NFC, what? Forget all that. No. Wait. No, we ain't forget who, no. Gerald, we not going to forget all of that. We not going to forget the drought. But see, notice he's saying it from a player. Forget all of that. They first class. You see the mind state? When you start whining and dining them, man, forget all of that. It been 30.
See, he gonna say a little bit more, but he only took a clip, you know what I'm saying, of what Gerald McCoy was explaining. See, now he beating them up with this Disneyland narrative that he's trying to, put on Jerry Jones and them in the organization. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to put this Disneyland weak narrative on it, but he only took a small snippet of Gerald McCoy's, response to the question he was asking, just to fit his narrative. So hold on, let's get back into it.
Years. You see, this is what Real Truth was talking about. Look, organization is A1. I have zero complaints about my time there. They had their own Uber account. I walked in day one. I went to give the order for my omelet. The next day, the chef had it memorized. The next day, the chef had, sir. Hey, McCoy, hey, sir. How you doing? You like your omelet? Ham, bacon, little bit of sour cream. Wow. He going up in Dallas. They got these chefs in there. McCoy, Mr. McCoy. Hey, you don't even have to tell me, sir. Over easy. And you like raisin toast. I got you, son. I got you. Like, even to this day, the Cowboys had the fan night with training camp. I was able to reach out to them, and they allowed not just me and my son, but two of his friends to come on the field during practice. Like, when you got an organization like that, man, they'll never hear a bad word about them from Gerald. They run it top notch. They make sure all the players are priority. Yeah, forget all that. See, because that's what he said. Forget all that 30 years, y'all. Forget all that. Yeah, this is what Real Truth was talking about when he said Disneyland, and they take care of it for sure. Yeah, this is what he was talking.
See, he stopped right there. You see, so he trying to paint a narrative that the players was there, basically, for the perks and shit. You know what I'm saying? But see, he stopped it right there only to fit his narrative. But see, I'm gonna play the full clip. Let's get into it.
Gerald, you mentioned the drought, though, and we talk everything about the Cowboys at Super Bowl week, and it's so shocking.
This is the question right after he stopped it. See, this is what Gerald McCoy is going to continue to go on and really talk, get some context to what he was saying, how he was trying to play him like, they were bougie and, they play hard because of this and that. But listen to the rest of what Gerald McCoy says.
Is it that we're coming up on the 30-year anniversary of going to the Super Bowl and even going to a conference-style game?
A little bit shocking. Mm-hmm. It's just something we making a big deal. It's just like teams go, teams don't. And I think, what are they, the longest now since Washington?
About 14 people.
Yeah, Bears are the next 14 in the NFC.
Well, Washington, just like the NFC Championship, yep. Washington was behind. They were the longest before now.
And now it's been, yeah.
Man, you know what? There's a lot that goes with. A lot of people don't understand what comes with wearing that star on your helmet, and there's more that comes with it than just the field, and it can be a lot. And you look at what they had when they did win it, is there was just a certain type of formula, and I don't know if they've ran into other teams that have that formula.
They go that word formula. They go that word formula. See? So now it seems like he trying to get Andy Reid formula. But Andy Reid formula is Patrick Mahomes, bro. Huh? Oh shit.
Or when that formula needs to come into fruition, it's just not happening. Because if you go player for player, roster for roster, they got you when you talk about Pro Bowlers, All Pros, Hall of Fame guys that come through, guys that have been the best of their generation in this era.
Facts.
Cowboys are probably in top 3, so it's the players, it's a combination of all of them, man. Nobody can
See? You got to keep going and get the context of what this man was saying. He wasn't saying it was so bougie that they getting Uber rides and all this bullshit for the low. Because he also just said that it's the players. It's a mixture of the players and the organization. It's not just Jerry Jones. That's the facts. Even Marcus Spears, I made a video about that. Even Marcus Spears said it. It was a time that the players let the organization down. So all this talking about is Disneyland and it's bougie and it's weak and it ain't tough. That's on the player. That's on your quarterback too, bro. Which y'all fail to never talk about. They never make videos talking about how sad their quarterback is. It's everybody else. He bringing up Gerald McCoy, and he ain't been on. How long Gerald McCoy been on the team? Shit, about 10, 12 years. My math might be wrong, but shit, he ain't been on the team in a minute. But even he said you got to give some of the credit to the players of why we haven't made it back to that NFC Championship in 30 years. They don't never make videos about Dak Prescott. Huh? So he had Andy Reid up there, and I've been hearing a lot of shit about how they defense stepped up in the playoff. Well, let's go into these stats of that game, and this is the game they talking about, right? See, the narrative, what I've been hearing is that the defense saved them in this game. But let's go look at the last few minutes of that game before it went into overtime. And we're gonna see, because they saying it was the defense and Patrick Mahomes didn't do shit. Right? He had a run game, he had a defense. Huh? But you see what Patrick Mahomes did in that game, 34 for 46, 333, two tubs and 1 pick. Huh? They go Patrick Mahomes again, 9 carries for 66 yards. Where was Isaiah Pacheco? This man was the leading passer with 2 touchdowns and the leading rusher. And his starting receiver or tight end / wide receiver weapon was Travis Kelce. But let's look at the last few minutes of this game. Because to me, what I saw in that Super Bowl, yeah, they defense, Chris Jones a beast. Yeah, they stopped them at the end of the fourth quarter. But San Francisco still got a field goal and they were still winning the game. See? They want to take credit for Patrick Mahomes because all I see is these damn Dak fanboys. They want to compare Patrick Mahomes to Dak Prescott like what these bullshit ass stats. Huh? But Dak Prescott don't get it done when it matters most. That's the motherfucking problem. You see what I'm saying? These Dak fanboys and these, man, they be posting these stats, want to compare him to Patrick Mahomes like he done did something. He ain't did a goddamn thing. Because Patrick Mahomes, yeah, I had him on my fantasy team this season. And statistically, he was garbage. But when it mattered most in those particular games, he came through in the clutch. See, that's the difference what he had that Dak Prescott don't have. And that's Andy Reid's motherfucking that's goddamn Andy Reid's formula. Patrick Mahomes, bro. That's the formula. See, they want to go to the last 50 starts. Huh? Dak is slightly better statistic-wise, but I'm going to show the weapons that Dak Prescott had that Patrick Mahomes didn't have. Huh? But before I do that, let's get into these last few minutes of this game real quick. And we're going to see, y'all get in the comments and tell me what y'all see. It's 19-19 in overtime. This is what I hear from these Dak fanboys, these Dak content creators, talking about what the defense did with Dak Prescott didn't have on his defense. But if you see, yeah, Chris Jones, they flushed him out and he had to throw it away. But the thing is, they still got a field goal when they was winning. See? Let's go.
McCaffrey in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Chiefs in on Purdy so fast he had to just unload it. So the drive stalls. It's made 2 from outside 50 today. This is half that distance. From 27 yards, he makes it.
Get up there on him.
Oh!
That's going to be 4th down.
That's going to be 4th down, and it comes down to this point.
Game on the 4th and 1. See, this all pat right now. They down by 3.
Holmes has it. He's easily going to get the first. They are
Especially as it gets.
another low snap. Pass complete. And that's Valdez.
Damn, he went
and
backwards.
Lose yardage. Going the wrong way.
They come after him, and they've been up in here. I expect him to drop out this time. Oh, they should have done that.
Up then he goes. Rice has the first down, and he's out of bounds at the 40. 2nd and 6 from the 37 of the 49ers. Set up a screen for Pacheco. Pacheco is ridden down by Warner. Boy, Warner jumped right on him. They're going to mark him about half foot short. 3rd and a football.
Not a big deal now unless you don't get it.
Go up top.
All pat, baby.
Cradles it.
All pat.
Down to the 13-yard line. 10 yards from the win. Holmes throws it to Kelsey in the middle of the field. Kelsey plowing ahead. Kelsey still on his feet. And I believe he's going to have the 1st and goal to go.
Can only feel the number of people out there being like, what's going on?
1st and goal. Mahomes flings
Game time.
It's there.
Game time. Game time. That's all pat, baby. That ain't the highest paid quarterback that shits himself when the pressure rises at its most. When you need him the most. Huh? Y'all miss me with that bullshit. And that's the narrative that these Dak fanboy content creators be doing. They only post shit to fit their narrative. Huh? This man was the leading rusher in that game. 9 carries for 66 yards. Where was his running back? The defense played good. They held him to 22. Hell, didn't the Cowboys held? They held San Francisco. That was, and that's when they was beasting on offense. When we played them in 2021 and 2022 in the playoffs, San Francisco was beasting on offense. And that defense held them to 23 and 19 points in both of those playoff games. Ain't that about the same what Kansas City defense just did? I mean, did then. Held them to 22. Cowboys defense held San Francisco to 19 and 23. Come on, man. Andy Reid's formula was Patrick Mahomes, bro, and that's it. And that's just showing the difference between the two quarterbacks. Y'all can post this bullshit about all these numbers, and they be doing all this shit on Facebook talking about, oh, look what Dak did in 50 games, and look at his numbers is better than Pat. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Huh? When it matters most, this guy right here steps the fuck up. This guy over here shits himself. And he's had more weapons than Patrick Mahomes. Huh? I'm going to go to the defense first. Let's go to the defense. The defense right here? Yeah. So 2019, we're going to look at the defense. Here we go. Cowboys was 9th in giving up total yards with 52-32. Kansas City, they were 17th in giving up most yards. That's passing and rushing. Let's go to 2020. We had a shitty defense in 2020 though. So I give them 2020. We're down here, yeah, we're 23rd. And they had to be, let me see where they at? Shit, they was 16th. We go 2021 though. We go 2021. What on defense rank? Who gave up the least yards? Cowboys was 19th. Where was Kansas City at? Motherfucker 27th. So these are the years with Dak Prescott. What, 2 years of better rate defense? No, yeah, than Patrick Mahomes. Huh? Let's go 2022. My bad. Let's go 2022. Who gave up the least yards? The least total yards? Cowboys was 13. Kansas City was 12. So what is that? Cowboys gave up by what? 60. What? Yeah, about 64 yards or something. It wasn't too much more. 12-13, bro. So Patrick Mahomes didn't have this dominating defense more than Dak Prescott had. Actually, so far, Dak has had the better defense. Let's go to 2023. Giving up the most total yards. Well, who's giving up the least yards? The Cowboys in 2023 was 5th in giving up total yards. What was Kansas City in 2023? Let's see. Oh, Kansas City. Hold on, maybe they up here somewhere. Oh, they was 2nd. Okay, top 5. Kansas City was 2 giving up yards. Cowboys was 5th giving up yards. So they was top 5. It ain't like Dak had a terrible defense. Huh? Come on, bro. Come on. Let's go 2024. Who gave up the least yards? Let's see. Kansas City was 9th. Cowboys down here at 28th. So 1 out of 5 years, Kansas City had a better defense. And that was this year. That was without Dan Quinn. Huh? All them years he was Dan Quinn, it was better than the defense Patrick Mahomes had with Kansas City. Let's go to the offensive players from 2019. We gonna compare this shit, bro. I'm tired of these excuses and blaming Jerry Jones and the organization. When I made a video about Marcus Spears saying they had the talent at one point to be able to get it done. Huh? To me, it's all about the quarterback play, and that's what it's showing the difference of Kansas City. That's the difference with Kansas City and the Dallas Cowboys with the quarterback play when it matters most. Let's look at Patrick Mahomes' weapons. He had LaShawn McCoy, which was he was on his last leg. Actually they benched the nigga because he kept fumbling the ball. Then he went to Tampa Bay, sat on the bench. He got 2 Super Bowls for just sitting on the bench with Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. But okay, he had Tyreek Hill, this 2019. Sammy Watkins, Blake Bell, his 2 tight ends with Travis Kelce. Let's look at the roster. The full roster. Running back, Darrell Williams, Damian Williams, Spencer Ware, Darwin Thompson, DeAnthony Thomas, Anthony Sherman, LaShawn McCoy. Damn, he was like 5th running back. Sammy Watkins, DeMarcus Robinson, Byron Pringle, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, they best and only one wide receiver right here. Huh? Let's see what Dak had in 2019. Let's see his weapons. Starting. Ezekiel Elliott, Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, Blake Jarwin, Jason Witten. Huh? Let's go to the roster. That's going your starters and your backups. He had Tony Pollard and Zeke. Huh? Wide receivers. Cedric Wilson, Devin Smith, Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb. I don't even name no more. Tavon Austin. This is in 2019. So you don't think that roster with Dak Prescott had on offense and defense was comparable to what Patrick Mahomes had on offense and defense? If you look at it, let's go to 2020. Let's go to 2020. We're gonna go to 2020. I done made videos on this. I'm showing the stats. I'm showing the factual facts. Not no bullshit. Not no shit like this. This what they be post. These Dak fanboys. I own the Eagles, Pat. Me too, bro. No. Regular season stuff. You own the Eagles, but the Eagles in the Super Bowl. What? Why do they even? It just kills me how they, post stuff like this for this guy. He's the most overpaid backup I've ever seen. He is not on Patrick Mahomes' level. Stop with the bullshit. 2020. Let's see what Patrick Mahomes had on his starting lineup. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Tyreek Hill, DeMarcus Robinson, Sammy Watkins. We know Tyreek Hill was a beast. I'm not taking that away. But let's look at the full roster. Running back, Darrell Williams, DeAndre Washington, Darwin Thompson, Anthony Sherman, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Le'Veon Bell. Yeah, that was the year. Did he come from the Jets and then went to Kansas City? Man, they blackballed him because I don't know what. It's like, damn, he left Pittsburgh, went to the Jets in Kansas City, and he was just garbage. What was up with that? Wide receiver, Sammy Watkins, Ricky Seals-Jones, DeMarcus Robinson, Byron Pringle, Marcus Kemp, Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman. I like Mecole Hardman, though. You guys, your reliable Travis Kelce. Okay. Let's see what Dak had. for his stars. Oh, he didn't play. He got hurt that season, huh? Mr. Injury prone now. But let's see what the roster was, though. Ezekiel Elliott, Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb. Man, I don't even need to go to the tight ends. Let's just go down here and see. Let's go see the roster. Oh, shit. Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott, Rico Dowdle, Cedric Wilson, Malik Turner, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Mark Cooper, Noah Brown, Dalton Schultz. Man, you could argue that Dak has had the better team so far, offensively and defensively. They go 2021. Oh, shit. 2021. Patrick Mahomes, he had Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Mecole Hardman starring Tyreek Hill. This 2020? Yeah, this one they won the Super Bowl with Tyreek Hill. Then he went to Miami. Okay. Let's look at the roster. Look at the running backs. Darrell Williams, Jared McKinnon, Derek Gore, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Wide receiver, DeMarcus Robinson, Byron Pringle, Marcus Kemp, Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman, Josh Gordon. Yeah, I remember they brought Josh Gordon, and he was a beast in Cleveland, though. Travis Kelce, the reliable, Noah Gray, Blake Bell. Yeah, the Cowboys had got Blake Bell at one time. But even there, come on now. Let's go to the Cowboys and see what Dak Prescott had, huh? Ezekiel Elliott, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Blake Jarwin, Dalton Schultz. Starters. Huh? Running back. Man, Edo Smith, what? We had Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. So far, comparing Dak's running backs and receivers, he's had the better weapons. Who would take Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard over any of the running backs that Patrick Mahomes had? Huh? Wide receivers, Cedric Wilson, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper. Y'all see the other names, but I'm naming all the Noah Brown, who's did some in Texas and in Washington. Dalton Schultz. We go. Let's go 2022. Let's go 2022. Who Patrick Mahomes played with in 2022? His stars, Isaiah Pacheco. But you still want to take? We still had Tony Pollard and Zeke in 2022. His starting wide receivers, Juju Smith-Schuster, Marcus Valdez-Scantling. Had Travis Kelce at tight end, Mr. Reliable, though. But in 2021, 2022, they was dogging on Kansas City receivers because I think it was either 2021 or 2022, they had the most drops in the league. And they was complaining about Patrick Mahomes not having no reliable receivers. All he had was Travis Kelce. Running back, yeah, Jared McKinnon, Ronald Jones II. We even got Ronald Jones, but he ain't even. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'm not shitting on Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He was decent, but he wasn't no Zeke. He wasn't no Tony Pollard. Wide receiver, Justin Watson, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Kadarius Toney, Juju Smith-Schuster, Amir Smith-Marset. I mean, who was these guys? Who he playing with? His most wide receiver, Travis Kelce. This is 2022. They won a Super Bowl. Like I said, 2022, this dude won back-to-back Super Bowls with a tight end. And he led it. Let's see what Dak Prescott had in 2022. Ezekiel Elliott, Noah Brown, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Dalton Schultz. This is stars. They go to the goddamn roster. Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott, Rico Dowdle, Malik Davis, Kevontae Turpin, wide receiver, Jalen Tolbert, CeeDee Lamb, Dennis Houston, T.Y. Hill, Michael Gallup, Noah Brown. Hell, still with the wide receivers he had, that could be a wash to compare to what Patrick Mahomes had at wide receiver. Shit. Shit. Look, man, this is just my point about this. I'm staying on Dak Prescott throat. Y'all can call me a Dak hater or whatever you want to call me, but I'm going to still keep kicking that truth about the real problem about this. The real problem about us not succeeding in this era is Dak Prescott. Brian Schottenheimer is going to be another one that's going to be on the list of Dak coach killer. That's it. That's it. All these coaches they hiring, these running backs coach, these it's not gonna mean a thing. It's not gonna mean a thing, bro. This all is gonna boil down to Dak Prescott not performing when it matters. Not performing against above 500 teams. Good defenses. They making all these video boy, these Dak fanboy content creators. I'm gonna tell you. Yo, this JB the Cowboy fan. I appreciate y'all for listening to me. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go, Cowboys.
I'm glad. I will tell you this. If there's a human breathing that I've ever met that I'm proud that took advantage of me financially, I'm proud it's the one sitting to the right. And Dak.